Now, we're in Rojales, and obviously something's happening this weekend. They've got
Northern Christians.
Is that what it's going to be?
Well, it looks like it, and it is that time of year because if we go to Moors and Christians, it's usually in Almaradí, and that's usually at the beginning of August.
Yeah.
Because if you remember, it always coincided with my mum's birthday.
Right,
End of July-ish.
Yeah, well, my
when
mum's
we come off
birthday was
holiday.
1st of August, and that usually when we're going out for a meal and we couldn't go.
Anyways,
So,
happy Friday.
happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
We're in Rojales.
Happy Friday to you. Scotch tomatoes.
He's not had a drink yet.
No, that's before a drink.
God. Now, that's scary because if he's like that when we've not had a drink, the place we're going to allegedly has got 120 different beers available.
It's a place that brews its own beer.
As well.
Yeah.
So we'll...
Well, that's what I'm excited about.
the place is called Triple Brew. We'll show you what it is. If it's not fully in this weekend's vlog, we'll spin it out and do it as a separate thing, so we're not sure yet.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
There's a church down. Is that a church or is that a mosque?
That's a church.
Okay. And that's the museum.
Yeah, that's a museum.
And they've got pretty lights up everywhere.
They've got a theatre here in Rojales as well. They have a market once a week. I can't remember if it's on a Wednesday or a Thursday.
I think it's a Friday.
I thought it was a Thursday.
Good.
There are lots of little cave houses around about here as well, which are quite pretty to look at. And there's the river, the Rio Segura.
What do you think of that, Mama? Now, if you are coming to Triple Brew, there's no parking. Be advised. So what's that then?
Triple Brew.
So what's that then?
Triple Brew.
So there's two Triple Brews.
But that Triple Brew is a deli. So I'm thinking that might be a takeaway store, and that I think might be the restaurant, but I don't know. But we just got really confused then.
Yeah, I just looked and thought, oh. So this is a Rio Segura. And we've been in the Rio, no, we've been on the Rio Segura.
We have.
You look in the back catalogue.
But we know we've been in it as well.
Yes.
When we've been rafting.
There's a couple of 2 or 3, maybe 4 videos in the past where we've been rafting on the Rio Segura in Calaspara with Cañón y Cañón. Did I say that correctly?
You did, yeah. And this river ends at Guadamar del Segura.
Yeah, and we've got some videos from there as well.
And there's the water wheel, look.
And that's the water wheel you was on that, okay. Rojales is near Formentera and
Benicofa.
and
Benimar.
and
Torrevieja.
Quesada.
it's not near Torrevieja.
Near Torrevieja.
And
It's
where else
15
I
minutes
think
away.
is
Palacio Los Palacios. That's
But
it.
Los Palacios is part of Formentera.
All right. Now here's the bizarre thing.
Oh, you've got a photo bomb here, Andy.
Photo Baba. Hello, Photo Baba.
I'll sign it later for you. Is that right?
It used to be a case until recently that Quesada was part of Rojales
It was.
reserves,
Yeah,
and
it
now
didn't have
Quesada
its own
is
town
now
hall.
is its own town hall.
Yeah, it's got its own town hall now.
And that's
never,
only
it was never recognised as a town. It was only ever recognised as an urbanisation.
An urbanisation that's probably 3 times the size of Rojales,
But I
isn't
think
it?
that's because maybe Mr. Quesada fell out with somebody in the
think
planning
he probably
department.
did.
Triple Brew was mentioned to us, to myself and Helen, over. Are you there? I can't see whether you're in there or not.
Oh, I think I'm there.
Over a year ago, and saying that we really need to go, and we looked and we were like, yeah, it's one of the things that we might add to the list at some point. Helen was stopped in Mercadona by a subscriber last week,
Yeah.
and apologies we didn't get named, but thank you, and they recommended that we actually go to Triple Brew and try it out. And they mentioned that you can get, they do quite a few, you'll see what they do, we'll tell you, I'll put the menus up, but they do a selection of 3 mini burgers for €6, different types. So we're going to try it. Triple Brew know that we're going at some point, because I needed to check that they were fine with us because it's not very big, but they don't know when we're going, and this is booked in Maddie's name. When it says microbrewery, that tells me it's also Triple Brew.
It does say Triple
when it's
Brew
got
on it, look.
the name on it as well. So you can go in one end and out the other, and I think if we go in the other end,
That sounds like when you have a curry, Andy.
I still didn't have much
this is where you're basically making all your own.
Yes.
And Anna probably knows more about that than I do because she's been here for a very long time.
They're the first. So behind you is our cooker. They're what we used to cook the beer in. So we do 60-litre batches.
Okay.
Alright, so normally it takes
I don't know about cooking beer.
No, so normally it takes about 8 hours.
Am I right to?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
It normally takes about 8 hours for us to brew a beer. So it starts with grinding the wheat. So these are all of our wheats. Alright, so
Okay.
these get hand ground in the wine bar with our grinder. We normally do about 12 to 13 kilos.
Right.
Grounded up. Once that's done, then we start the cooking process. This gets filled up with water and it has like a basket inside. Can you see? Like a lining.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
once the water's to boil, then we put the wheats in there. I'm not exactly the head brewer, but I know anyway. Once part of the brewing's done, that gets lifted up. Alright, and the wheats will sit at the bottom, and then we do a thing called sparging. So basically the wheat sits at the top, we let the sugars run down, which just causes the alcohol to come into it. And then the hops are added and all the different flavours and all the rest of it. And then they go into ferment there for the next 2 weeks. Depending on the beer, obviously, we have to check them and check the gravity of them to make sure, they're ready to be kegged. But they normally spend about 2 weeks in there. And then once they're ready, they
So
go...
you've probably got fresh batches of beer every
Exactly. Once we empty a fermenter, we try and keep a beer brewing. Exactly. Cool. And then in here, you can see, other than we've got the water, these are our barrels. So the same as any other beers would work. You've got a barrel with a cooling system. Ours instead go into a fridge that's already cooled. And they go into, so we put these in here. They spend about 2 days getting gassed. And then they come out the top as our homebrews. And then beer bottle wise, with other beers, we've got about 170 different beer bottles. And there's about 21 taps when they're all going.
Jeez.
In the shop right now, we've got all of our beers that are in bottles, and all the wines are all in there for sale. And then all of the special cheeses that come from a cheese place in Madrid that you can't get from Mercadona are all in there. Yeah. And then at some point soon, Faith's going to put all of our homemade chutneys and her smoked ham that she smokes here, and her smoked bacon, smoked duck.
Sounds fantastic.
It does.
Thank you.
So yeah,
Is that available as a sample of the smoked duck and the smoked bacon?
It is, yeah, there's duck pizzas, there's duck burgers, all with our...
Is it just as a sample? Like a butcher's board?
No. Not in the shop right now, because there's no, you can't actually consume anything there.
Yeah.
It is just a shop.
Here,
Here, Faith will happily make you up a selection board if you do. There's an anti-pasta.
Next time. We can't eat everything in one day, Andy.
There is what's called an antipasto platter, which does have 3 of our cheeses in it.
Yeah.
And it has Faith's smoked ham, our jamon serrano, and our Italian salami. So in that sense, you can kind of get a share of platter.
Next time, Andy, not this time. We've already ordered.
But later. I'm gonna whip that way.
Yeah, you want to come through?
Thank you.
That's all right. Yeah, and then it's a wine bar. So the rest of our taps are up here. All of our Belgian beers and our Guinness on tap and the ciders are all up at this end. That's pretty much it. This is more for the winter, because it's warmer. But in the summer, if you don't want to be down wherever everyone is, it's a nice place to come sit and have a nice calm meal. You have the aircon's normally on and it's a nice cook. But normally people want to be down watching the food being done. It doesn't get used as much, but obviously in the winter it is our main 3 tables.
And that's the main entrance there.
That's the main entrance,
road.
yeah, it goes to the main road.
We went past there earlier, if you look at this. There's mine, look. Hardly touched. Look at this pair of alkies.
That's because you've been spending your time walking through there and getting videos.
Happy Saturday. And happy New Home Day. birthday, anniversary, whatever you want to call it, to Bad Lad. 1 year ago today, he came to live with me.
And he's still a naughty boy. Should be trained by now. You should be trained by now. So look at him. Look at him.
This gets giddy.
I want to show people these.
Serestos.
This is a collar that you can buy for dogs and cats here. Well, you can probably get them in England or all over the place. Now, it says that it treats them for, they're insecticide collars, so it treats them for ticks and fleas and the larva and all sorts of things like that. But as well as that, there's a disease here in Spain that dogs can catch, which is carried by mosquitoes, and it's called leishmania. And unfortunately, once they've got it, they can't be cured of it. It is manageable in lots of cases, but better if they don't get it in the first place. So there is an injection that they can have once a year, which is like a vaccine to stop them from getting it. But also, if you put one of these collars on, it deters the mosquitoes from coming and biting them. So my dogs have always got one of these on. They're anywhere between 30 and 50 euros.
Yeah, sometimes we've had them on offer at 25.
Yeah, I think these were 33 euros, and they last for up to 7 months.
8 months.
7 to 8 months, it says, yeah. So, and I've got them on the cats as well, because Stitch, the white cat, is the dirtiest cat in the history of cats. Whether it's because he's white and I can see everything on him, but he goes out and he's always coming back covered in ticks. So I have one of these on, and when he's got one of these on that's not running out, he's tick free.
Bizarrely, I have those on Finn, I had them on Alfie, I also have them on the cats, but this last week I've had to take one off of one of the cats, off of Schizo, the black cat, because he's actually having a reaction, it's making him scratch and he's losing fur, so he's back on injections and tablets.
The dogs were $30.99 for those collars, and the cats were $28.99. That were from Cuoco, which are quite often cheaper than anywhere else, because you can pay a lot more than that for them.
Shop wise they are, but
yeah, you can't really get them online.
Used to be able to, don't we?
Yeah, but I can't get them online anymore, so it's from the shop, I'm afraid.
Helen's going to do some different prawns. I've done what we did last time, bought a box. There's 2 kilos in a box, it's about 21, 22 euros a box. Cheap as chips, that.
I think it's only about 80 cents, that.
Yeah, 80, 90 cents. It's a stupid price, isn't it? Helen's doing the balls, and I'm gonna disappear. A lot of it might seem like cheat stuff today. From Mercadona, we've got some croquetas, 2 different types of croquetas.
Some little empanadas, which I can put in the oven actually.
Right.
A tortilla that's already been made. It is a cheat. Tapas night, really.
Yeah, and tomorrow we're going to do what we did last week and have a barbecue. We've been to the Chop Shop again.
If the weather's alright, because it's looking a bit iffy out. Look at the
And we've got Lincolnshire sausage, lamb burger, and a couple of bits chicken from Mercadona.
Yeah, I'm going to do some potato wedges. One down.
Oh dear.
The food of gods.
But at least we can get it from Tesco's,
yeah,
or whatever it's called, food company or...
You might wonder what the hell I'm doing. I don't like to waste anything. So when I've emptied the 3 tin, there we go. Rinse the jar out with that.
And that's the big tin of tomatoes that you've lobbed in
Big tin
there.
of tomatoes, big jar of frites. It's got blitzed onions, grated garlic, other tomatoes, chili powder, paprika, salt, pepper, endos, wine. Nice.
Is that for the meatballs?
Yeah.
Did you say oregano as well?
No, oh yeah, it's got oregano in it as well. But I got the basil off my basil plant out in the garden.
What, one of the plants that Finn hasn't eaten?
Yeah. There. But we'll just let that bubble and bubble and bubble for a bit now.
Ha! He's back in the room, I remember. Now, if you look, you will have noticed a few weeks back now from when you see this, that we filmed a video last year that we didn't edit, wasn't edited, and I finally got around to editing it and released it this year. It's from August last year, and that's the one on Terra Mythica. And one of the comments was, why have you bothered releasing the video, because it was from last year? 2 reasons. One is because it was a memory for us of what it was like the last time we went.
Well, it was Francesca's birthday week. It's something that we did on her birthday week. So the vlogs, a lot of these vlogs for us are rather than having a photo album.
Yes, and it was one of those where people can look and see what it was like at the time. Since then, during COVID. Since then, I've had some comments, and bear in mind this was August last year, so peak time. We've had some comments, and I've also been chatting with Yasmin from Stranger Couple, and she's saying, and the other people are saying, that the facilities that are open now are the same as what were open last August, which is not good.
No, not at all.
I can understand companies suffering and struggling.
It wouldn't surprise me if they don't go bust, actually.
But I mean, yeah, it means they've got to have maintenance for all the different rides and all that. But when you're paying that much to get in, you'd expect there to be more available. Now, I understand. I mean, even the gift shop, which is stupid. They don't open the gift shop till 7 o'clock. Well, sorry. A lot of people aren't going to be there that long because there ain't that much to see and do. That's my little bit of a rant. I hope they get it sorted. I hope they improve things. I heard the shop's going to be open peak summer, so maybe this month, maybe next month, but...
In fairness, I don't like slagging off local businesses or anything, but even before COVID, pre-COVID, I think Terra Mythica were looking a little bit sad.
Yeah. The first time I went, I thought it was great. I used to work in a theme park, and I mentioned that in the video. But just that's just the thing that I remembered. So sometimes we still have a lot of footage that we've never released, never been edited. It may appear at some point in the future in one way, form or other, whether it's a flashback or whatever. A good example of that is Granada.
Yeah, you've not done that yet, have you?
But it might be a case of we may not do Granada, we may do Granada, but we're going to Granada this month anyway, so
we're not doing the same in Granada.
Yeah, we're not doing the same. We're not doing the full Alhambra and everything else. So you might find a few things that we'll drop in that aren't this year, but they may be valid. So that's the
tomato sauce for the meatballs. I've put chilli in it, but I'm just seeing if it needs a bit more spice. Not spicy, but it's tasty. Do you want to come and try it, Dad?
What chilli sauce did you put in?
I only put chilli powder in it.
Oh, right.
Normal chilli powder. I've not put any chilli sauce in it at all, but I might put a bit of habanero. But have a try first.
I think I might need to wait for this because it looks red hot, Bob.
Look at me, Dad.
Look at it. See, me and Ellen gets a teaspoon
Yeah,
and
but
Bob
you
gets a
can't
shovel.
taste that.
Well, if you can't taste it, you've got knackered taste buds.
No, he's got COVID.
Again.
He nearly ate that, drunk that one, and then we're going to double dip, but I didn't let him.
He's a buggy, you've got to watch him.
Ah!
I'm going to take him outside and thrash him with a big stick.
Right, have a taste then, Andy, because I need to put some
I've had
more.
a taste.
He's had a
What
taste.
did you think?
It needs more depth.
I think the depth is fine, but it needs
The
more.
depth is fine, it needs a bit
It
of
needs a bit of
heat.
spice, so let's put some of this in.
So this is the... we buy it from Disney. I've tried buying it on Amazon before, but it costs a fortune to get it imported. It's probably double the cost for postage, and then you've got import duty
Yeah, there's quite a bit of that in
compared
there,
to the cost of the sauce. The bottles are about $12 each.
Yeah. I do like that sauce though, for,
And it
cook,
does
for
that-
cooking with.
yeah.
We don't really have it on anything else other than cooking.
Yeah, and we've always like that one.
You
We've
might have
always
needed to
picked it up.
stir it before you tried it, because look, there's all that goodness that was stuck to the bottom of the pan that...
Bob's got himself another shovel.
He has!
It's hot.
It is hot.
Probably he's got a shovel.
Yeah. Is that
I
any spicier?
need to cool it down, I don't know, I ain't tried it yet.
Oh, we're talking Band-Aid. Is it any spicier?
Not much.
Oh, I might need to put a bit more in then. I might put a couple of drops of Satan's blood in.
Yeah,
What, you need some Satan's blood?
it needs some heat.
What do I think to that? I'll tell you in the morning when it's on fire.
Very tasty.
Yeah, it is very tasty.
Lovely and tasty.
Yeah. Oh, look, I've got a bit of that Satan's blood on my finger.
Oh,
I'm
dear.
fine.
There's enough
I'm
there
not-
for Gareth to drink out the pool.
I'm not licking it.
I think two... Oh!
Oh,
That came out
dear.
of me quick. Dear me. That might have been a mistake. Whoops.
Well, we did so want it hot.
Well, your wish is my command.
So if you look at some local markets and things like that, these are from Mr. Vicky's Chilies. You'll see them on Facebook. Whether he still does them or not, I don't know. But I do think you can get them from the Chinese supermarket in Torrevieja.
Yeah, possibly.
And at some point we'll go to the Chinese and the Indian supermarket in Torrevieja. There's also some, there's at least one Indian wholesalers in Torrevieja, plus we've got Preet as well if need be.
So I'm going to put a bit of sweet chilli in it and a bit of sriracha in it, and then mix it up and put it on the
Was
mix.
that dark soy, yes?
That was dark soy, yeah, just to loosen it off a little bit. But I don't want it too runny.
And I always say this, sriracha is understated. It doesn't get mentioned enough or used enough.
Do I want to put them in here? Nearly 5 minutes, and then you can go in the tomato.
So it's not been at most 5 minutes
Yeah.
since Helen's little oopsie moment.
The mishap with the Satan's blood. I think it'll be fine. Famous last words.
So you were saying about the egg wash that you will do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do whip an egg up, paint it onto those and stick them in the oven, and then I can dip the prawns in that as well.
Right, okay.
Before I put whatever I'm gonna put on the prawns, I've not
Yeah.
decided yet.
Now, Helen has deveined and butterflied the prawns. So you shallow fry them?
I'm shallow frying them, yeah. Which is what I did last time I did them. They were nice.
Okay.
Let me put the,
They're marinating, for want of a better word.
well, with
They're in. Ooh, wow, word, it's got a right kick
Whiff,
from that. The
yeah.
smell, nice. Schoolgirl error.
I bought the
Didn't read the label.
Yeah, never mind. 2, 4,
Oh, they are.
6, 8, 10. Mini.
They're
Right, bite
teeny
size.
weeny. There. Hello, hamster. Are you in the full bag?
Don't know. I'll have to see. But I thought they were going to be normal size. Last week when I bought them, they were normal size croquettes.
There were quite a few different bags, and I
Yeah.
thought some were gluten free and stuff like that. They look like gnocchi. Egg wash. What's in that then? Flour?
There's flour, pepper, onion powder, and in fact I'm going to put some garlic powder in this as well. And salt and pepper.
So Helen's going to
Baby.
put those in the oven.
I am baby. They're a bit squashy, so let's put them in there.
Empanadilla or empanada or something like that. And while we're doing this, we're watching The Stranger Couple, but also
Actually,
last night we were watching The Stranger Thing.
Last time we did a vlog, we were watching Stranger Couple as well, but Stranger Things.
Sorry.
And we've got one more episode to watch. I know who dies.
I don't care. I want to watch it. But as well as that, I've been watching Retired Working for You in Thailand.
Because we're planning our Thailand trip.
And wow,
He's very interesting because he eats a lot of the street food that you would.
What's his name?
listen,
Chris.
What's his name?
street
Chris.
Chris.
You've got a new fanboy.
You have got a fanboy.
You said 2 minutes. You weren't 2 minutes at all. Salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, the salt and chilli, what's it from Home Bargains, egg, flour, anything else?
I don't think so. Look. They look lovely.
You know, when he was like flicking the tail.
Yeah. He's chopped the tails off, so I've not.
No, he left some on the last one.
So this is just about done. Because it only takes seconds prawns.
Hi Andy, hi Helen. Hi Bob. We're just checking out after a great week in Coronado Springs and we're heading to Endless Summer today. Brilliant time so far, so let's keep it rolling.
Hang on, let me hit record.
He's recording now.
Look.
Nicky, he's got it on. So
Glad you enjoyed
Coronado
Coronado Springs.
We
I'm
love
glad
it.
it. Yeah.
I think we'll go
Video
back there
made our
again.
day actually.
Yeah,
We're going again next time.
yeah.
He said next time.
After
I thought you were going to say
After
cheers.
time.
after next time.
But
Right.
we're going to
After
talk now
Thailand.
about food places on International
So Endless
Drive.
Summer, you need to go to. You've seen it already. Kobe Steakhouse.
Fantastic.
Kobe Steakhouse.
Uncle Julio's.
Yeah, get the cocktails in Uncle
That's
Julio's.
near Icon Park. That's brilliant. It's a Mexican. Long Island Steakhouse were good.
Yeah,
It was.
BJ's.
BJ's.
I think BJ's was
It
alright as well.
alright. Oh, they did a fly to beer. That was good.
Yeah.
Where else?
Send us another video.
Yeah.
Listen,
Now,
enjoy.
Panda Express in City Walk. You can get a really cheap meal during the day there.
Get it to share.
Get
share.
So
we did the share and not sharing.
Yeah, you can
was better.
get one dish that's like got 3 different dishes inside it, and it's enough to share. So get that.
No,
really
it's
good.
not.
It is. Just needs a pig.
Yeah, he's big. He's nearly a Gareth.
I'm very jealous.
No, not.
Very jealous. Not my dad of you.
Yeah, have fun, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
This is future Andy, future Helen, jumping into this video right now. Yes.
You are now entering the Twilight Zone.
I don't know, I'm going to edit this. In Weekend Vlog 81, we mentioned about charities and people donating money and contributing towards the channel. We said, just, you know, contribute to something that you feel is appropriate. Well, go on, do your Tim track a bit.
Oh, right. Now's the part. No, what is it? Now's the time to pay the price.
So, as you'll see, we've just done the videos where we were videoing backwards and forwards with Emma. Emma lives in Northern Ireland. We've just found out that Emma's actually going to be running in the London Marathon in October. So, I'm going to put a link on the screen now, and they'll be in the description. So, if you want to donate or sponsor her for doing that, that's what you can do.
She's running in aid of Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is a foundation that helps make terminally ill children's lives a little bit better. I've donated to them before. I know that they do take kids that are dying to places like Florida and Disney World, but they also do lots of other things as well, just to make things a little bit easier for children and families that have got something dreadful coming up.
Yeah. There you go, back to the video. Carrefour on Sundays, as you expect.
Packed.
Yeah. Go on, tell them what you've done.
So we're having a barbecue. I've got some potatoes I need to use up. I've chopped them into wedges and I've got them parboiling in there with some garlic. And I've been and chopped some of my plants from outside up. So we've got rosemary and thyme.
Cool.
And olive oil, which I know you're not a fan of olive oil, but
No,
it
but
still tastes
that's
nice
fine.
when it's...
Now, I've been shopping.
Andy's going to make it look like with proper alcoholics here.
If you can hear what she's saying. So, here's the thing. Where do you think the cider is in Carrefour?
I would think it's up at English aisle.
English aisle? No.
No idea.
Imported beers and stuff?
No.
No.
So where is it then?
Water.
Oh.
Now, we're going to try some today. La Prohibida cider with red and green apples. No idea, so there's one each for me and Bob.
You are making it look like we're proper alcoholics here.
Copperberg strawberry and lime. One each for you and Bob. Well, they're not drink these.
Have you got that Copperberg one?
No, they haven't got
I
that.
like that one.
But they have got Copperberg mixed fruit. So I think you'll like that one. One for me, you and Bob. And also, you might not have had this. Now, this takes some getting used to. By the time you finish the first can, you're like, ooh, Copperberg pear. You ever had it?
No, but I don't know if I'd like that, 'cause I'm not a pear fan.
Well, it's one of
I'm
them.
not an apple fan either.
And then we've got Spanish one, Ladrón de Manzana cider, and that's with
A lot
red
of
fruits.
bars and restaurants sell Ladrón de
And they do it thingy. Now, the other thing I bought as well, so if you can still hear me, so on offer, buy one, get one 70% off, these can be covered.
Alright, okay.
It's Pata Negra Jumia.
So that'll save us shopping next week.
Yeah, so that's it's about €6 a bottle, second bottle about €1 something. So we've got 2 of those. Now, the other ones that I bought, these weren't on offer, and I tried some of this last week.
So we're putting these away then, yeah?
I tried some of this last week, and I'm going to open this because Bob and Helen can try some of this now. 3 Reinos. Is that Keys? No, that's Yabbies. 3 Reinos Rioja, and it's less than €2 a bottle. So, some of them can go in the cupboard as well. You didn't see when I said what this was. Oh, that smells.
Rosemary.
Oh,
Does smell good actually, that.
yeah. That smells cracking.
I'm going to stick them in the oven.
And just keep stirring them every now and then.
Yeah.
Very fruity.
It's what, very fruity?
Very fruity.
Let's see what you think.
It's
Oh, actually, I might put instead of that salt,
Right,
I
yeah.
might put the garlic chilli salt.
Okay. You might need to bash it a bit, it might have gone a bit cloudy, you know how to do.
Yeah, it's quaffable.
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 You're not that impressed with it? It's a Rioja.
I know it's a Rioja, I've seen the bottle.
Oh, right, okay. That is, I think, it's from Carrefour, $1.89 a bottle.
Isn't it?
And I'm not sure whether I like that more than Cider.
No, I still prefer Cider.
Do you? Oh, okay.
Put garlic and chilli salt in it, normal salt, and a bit of pepper. They smell lush.
Now, for once, I'm not going to suggest the Chinese chili salt because I think that'll be.
I think they're going to be lovely. I've got the oven on hot, so I'm going to plug them in now. Oh. They smell really good, don't they?
Yeah.
It's yet another one of those today where smell-o-vision is one of those things, but I can imagine once smell-o-vision is invented, it's just going to be sent to rack and ruin by freaks.
Well,
strange people.
if smell-o-vision's invented, maybe we'll get more subscribers. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the burgers back inside because it's too warm out here to leave them when they're not on the... Wait a minute, I need to wash my hands again.
That's the chicken with herbs and spices, but it's got skin on it as well. I'm not sure if it's chicken thigh that's been opened up and deboned. It's quite nice though. Can be a little bit salty. Just give you a heads up for that one. So we're having a barbacoa. Got various bits and pieces about. We've got the two little fiddies. And thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget you need to
Like, subscribe, and but it don't cost you now to subscribe.
So that's another weekend been and gone. You look dopey there, Andy.
again.
Always.
Where's this one for?
What?
Oh, is this the one that I've just uploaded? You want me to edit it and do it again?
No.
Oh no! Ah, right.
He is such a fool. We've not really done that. It's a bit light there. We've not really done that much this weekend apart from Triple Brew. Don't forget to book it because it's well worth a visit.
For once, you look bigger than me.
That's because
Anyway.
I don't anymore. That light shining through there. Turn round.
bright light.
There we go.
Chins.
Anyway, so that's it from us for this week. Over and out. Hasta luego. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for further notifications.
Bob, about time you did one.
And my dad wants me to point out it costs you nothing to subscribe. We all know that really, but he keeps telling us off for not saying it. So that's it really. Hasta pronto.
Bye.